One thing that most teams na napansin nila sa Bren Esports is napakalakas nung kanilang pinapakitang split pushing strategy. So and in addition to that, yung aggressive invades, especially from Kuroki using the Violet. So really excited on seeing how Eurasia Superfly can counter that. And in addition to that, yung strengths naman ni Eurasia Superfly, a really strong team, particularly in capitalizing gaps. Yung pag nakakita sila ng opportunity na pwede nilang i-seize and make it snowball para to really turn the tide sa laban nila. So, I guess, ikaw, Kades, how about you? What do you think, would you agree yung about dun sa strengths and na sinabi natin for both teams? So?
Yeah, in a way you're correct, considering that again, Bren Esports, has been considered to be one of the better or stronger AoV teams so far in the scene in Valiant server, especially here in the Philippines. So again, makikita natin dito kung gaano how far they've come along so far in terms of honing their strategies. Kasi right now in this tournament, we've noted, it's notable so far that they've been trying new stuff. Hindi lang sila kumbaga their strategies are always evolving and such.
So we might see something really exciting and apart from that, yung minention namin na split pushing, that signature split pushing technique of Bren Esports. So
okay, so now that all the participants are ready, it's time to go for the picks and ban phase. Here we go. So again, you can see that for the blue side, we have Leather Goods Company. So Bren Esports with Leather Goods, Antihero, Arcadia, Kuroki,
they're gonna ban Max for their first ban. Okay.
Meanwhile, for the red side,
Superman. So medyo, I think, we saw it coming, ladies and gentlemen. So Superman, AWC, kahit anong major tournament, medyo ina-expect na ng mga tao na, Superman, really big threat.
Tama.
Any team comp kalaban si Superman.
That is correct, Lone Wolf. So ngayon makita po natin, going back to the red side rather, we have Zell, Don, Buck, Inzai Place, and Peace Boy rounding up the Eurasia Superfly. And right now, for their second ban,
it's gonna be an Arum ban. So again, another top ban. Kung anyone yung inaantabayanan niyo yung Arena Valor World Cup, Arum is, I think, close to 100% ban rate. So, just goes to show gaano ka potent at gaano ka dangerous si Arum sa isang team comp. So,
that is correct, Lone Wolf, considering kasi na mage tank siya. Like, unlike Grak, whose initiates is a very different sort of thing, Arum is a very forward-thinking, like very in-your-face kind of hero.
Sapakan, di ba?
Pero mage siya.
That's the thing, mage siya.
Tama ka dun. And right now, you can see again, Leather Goods getting the Lindis. Maybe that's for either Kuroki or for maybe Trisha. Because for the most part, at least, Kuroki's been known for his marksman
prowess.
Marksman prowess. And now we can see, again, Bren Esports going Antihero, getting the
possible Taara pick.
Rather. And again, you can see right now, ano masasabi mo dun, Lone Wolf, dun sa picks ng Eurasia Superfly right now with the Airy as well as the Chognar?
Actually, yung sa picks ng Eurasia Superfly so far, it's really a familiar pick, lalo na sa local meta natin sa Philippines. You can see, in contrast sa Bren Esports, they're trying out, yung relatively new heroes na nakikita natin sa roster ng MSP. So, I think it might be a really interesting a match because we get to see if Eurasia Superfly is prepared to take on yung mga bagong heroes ng server natin. So
Indeed, tama nga yung prospect na yan of a very interesting lineup altogether. But now we can see right now Bren has completed their lineup. We have a Lindis, a Liliana, a Taara, as well as a Malok, and surprisingly, an Arduin. Very front-heavy lineup, don't you say?
Definitely.
Okay, and completing the lineup now for ESF, they have chosen Crixie, Lumber, as well as Fennec.
And that Crixie pick, mga kaibigan, so as you can see or as you can hear na pinag-uusapan namin, I guess kanina pa na sa Arena Valor World Cup, we've seen yung meta ng ibang regions, like they were like picking Grak, picking Crixie, for the most part, I guess sa nakasanayang meta ng region natin. Like we're used to seeing lots of Irie, Murad, lots of Alice picks, but now it's going to be a treat lalo na sa mga nasanay sa meta ng old meta ng Philippines that we're slowly evolving. No, we're gradually evolving into opening new doors, opening new ideas for team comps and strategies. So yeah,
that is true. And interesting to note also that for the most part right now, the latest hero that's available is Rourke. And medyo, I'm really
excited,
one of those people who want to see Rourke in action since based on first-hand experience, medyo malakas ang kanyang impact. No pun intended sa kanyang set ability. Pero
no
malakas ang
nga
kanyang
naman.
impact at ang kanyang damage, mga kaibigan.
Yeah.
So right now, makita natin, again, if you see the lineup that Bren Esports have run with, it's very top heavy. As in, they have they have Arduin rather, they have Malok as well as Taara. And flanking, and going for the heavy, for the long range artillery rather, they have Leather Goods' ever faithful Liliana as well as Trish's Lindis.
And quite interesting to note ngayon sa laban kasi Kuroki now is manning the Malok. So I'm not sure if marami na sa ating mga viewers ang nakakita ng ibang plays ni Kuroki apart from his very 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 potent marksman play, but we're excited how this team is going to use Kuroki manning the Malok against ESF Eurasia Superfly using a somewhat traditional looking team comp, but who knows, you get surprises here and there. So yeah, let's turn to the game right now.
Okay, that's it. Here we go with Bren Esports versus Eurasia Superfly.
Yeah, so far both teams, I think, they're looking to capitalize on farming for the most part. Again, the top-heavy composition of Bren Esports, yung Taara at yung Lindis na umaaligid lang sa taas. So. And I think, are we going to see a potential clash near the Dark Slayer? But no, yeah.
That is true. And for the most part, again, makikita natin na Eurasia Superfly opted to go for a slightly mobile team composition with the Fennec as well as the Airy doing the roaming for the most part of this game, as well as the Lumber actually, providing support in the grandest sense of the word, ladies and gentlemen. So now we can see again that Taara is still doing some hiding things for the moment.
Yeah.
But again, let's look back here for some
and
more action here.
Looks like there's going to be a clash sa mid. So
again, you can see, there you go. Arduin almost getting out of dodge for the most part, and getting out of dodge he does. But again, Leathergood's trying to return the salvo with some more damage, ladies and gentlemen. But again, still too close to call for here, ladies and gentlemen, again, for this game, first game of the semifinals.
Yeah, despite, yung nag-encourage na ng clashing both teams, they're still with surgical precision trying to pick out kung sinong pwedeng mapitas, talagang inaabangan ng both teams. So, really excited kung sino maka first blood dito or not, we actually don't know sino maka first blood. So,
and now again, as 2 minutes are up, you can see again, here we go. It's always a critical portion of the match wherein they're going to go for the first Abyssal Dragon secure. Both teams are still jockeying for position, ladies and gentlemen, but again, I guess they both wisely, for the most part, doing their best to avoid it. But again, here you can see now, Bren Esports getting the most out of the first Abyssal Dragon, hopefully.
Yeah, taking the opportunity. No contest from Eurasia Superfly.
And again, you can see Bren Esports, nakuha po nila yung first
Abyssal Dragon.
So, Lone Wolf, sa tingin mo, ano yung magiging impact nito sa early game ng Bren Esports at ng Eurasia Superfly na nakuha ng Bren yung Abyssal Dragon?
I think with that, yung getting that gold advantage in taking the Abyssal Dragon, I think I just predict them, just taking their time because as we've also noted kanina, na Bren Esports knew the naranasan na nila yung prowess ng Eurasia Superfly sa tournament ni Kaysaya. So I think they're gonna be a lot more careful ngayon sa second na pagkikita nila. So yeah.
Nakita natin, speaking of nakikita, montik na kanina nagkaroon ng konting alitan sa Abyssal Dragon lane, no? Pero kita natin again, Bren Esports doing the thing that they're doing at the moment.
Shaking and baking, yeah.
Indeed doing their best to take down the tower, and you can see right now Linda still doing it.
Kuroki takes the first tower.
Tower, ladies and gentlemen. And right now again, SS from Inside Place goes
and
down, but
first blood
goes to Kuroki and Bren Esports, ladies and gentlemen. So right now, ang lupit nung ginawa nilang technique na yun, and for the most part, for those who are really going in for the kill, ang ganda nung ginawang restraint ng Bren Esports by going for the tower instead of the kill. But
and
now,
then it's, just, Eurasia Superfly getting their own, but no, Bren Esports scoring 2 more kills after that trade.
Action too quick to call, ladies and gentlemen. Just when you thought that Eurasia Superfly can have caught a break, Bren Esports still managed to go back with some more, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, speaking of, again, Eurasia Superfly trying to press the issue.
Both teams.
Lumber with the SS, ladies and gentlemen. Anti-hero almost getting got it, but now we can see we can see Fennec right now trying to get away from much damage. Montika na po, si Zell at si Inside Place doon.
So mga kaibigan, mukhang nakakakita na tayo ngayon ng mga early clashes. So I think both teams, willing to shake things up really fast from now on. So yeah.
Indeed, you're correct. And speaking of shaking things up, ito na po, mga kaibigan, yung pangalawang Abyssal Dragon, nandito na po right now. And just under 5 minutes of gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you can see the score is 3-1 in team score in favor of Bren Esports for the most part, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, tingin mo dito, Lone Wolf, kung titingnan natin yung items, who do you think has the better item advantage at this stretch of the game?
I think, considering the gold advantage of Bren Esports, I think, steadily they're building up their yung load nila, so to speak. So, can't deny
nakita mo yan? Sorry for that. Again, Kuroki with an excellent engage, ladies and gentlemen. Napuruhan po nila si Don at si Peace Boy, mga kaibigan. And Lindis right now, Trisha, with the ultimate right now, and the lead is 5-1 in favor of Bren Esports.
So just like what we were saying a while ago, you can see already gold advantage, not just from the Abyssal Dragon, but from the kills. Na Bren Esports is slowly getting their stuff together, getting their punch, really loading that big cannon para mamaya mag-snowball na talaga sila, just complete dominance all throughout. But who knows? We've seen Eurasia Superfly face similar adversity before, and they clawed their way back up. So, really hoping I think it would turn out to be a really exciting game at the end.
That is correct, Lone Wolf. At makita po natin dito, mga kaibigan, na again, ang Eurasia Superfly, medyo they have tenacity. They're known to be very tenacious in the sense na kahit mukhang dehado sila for the earlier goings, kaya nilang magaling sila mag-bounce back, counter-puncher.
Counter-puncher, kumbaga Pacquiao Marquez ulito pa.
But then again, on the side of Bren Esports, as you've seen earlier, nakita natin na napuruhan na din po nila kanina agad yung top tower po ng Eurasia Superfly. And right now, we can see
Arcadia,
again, Buck managing to put down Arcadia by near the siege golem rather. And again, nagkakaroon ng away dito, mga kaibigan. And again, you can see Eurasia Superfly doing the pelting damage that they do. Run and gun system sila ngayon, mga kaibigan. And right now, although the score is still 5-2 in favor of
Bren Esports, but it's still anyone's ball game, mga kaibigan, because we're not discounting yung strength ng Eurasia Superfly to capitalize on gaps. You can see, pag may nakita silang buta sa Bren Esports, we have complete faith in they will really seize that opportunity and turn the tide.
So. But right now, we can see 5-man push po. 5-man turn, mga kaibigan. Inside Place with the ultimate on Leather Goods, but Leather Goods still manages to get out of dodge. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, bigla, Chogdar with ult down. Kuroki, medyo umaabang-abang lang. Pati na rin si Peace Boy. Ang ult niya, binagsak na din po niya, mga kaibigan. Again, you can see also how amidst the relatively low scoring game for the most part, makikita natin ang excellent map control ng Bren Esports, mga kaibigan. Objectives ang kanilang is the name of the game. And right now, you can see that systematically they're
dwindling down the towers of Eurasia Superfly. So
tama, they're whittling them down brick by boring brick. Ika ng Paramore, mga kaibigan.
Kanta ng Paramore, mga kaibigan.
So ito na po, mga kaibigan. That said, at this stage or this juncture, Lone Wolf, what do you think is Eurasia Superfly's anong kanilang dapat gawin para tingin mo maka-bounce back ulit?
I think for the most part, Bren successfully, they got this strategy sa kanila na parang somehow you'd think na yung Eurasia Superfly is kind of running out of options in terms of yung picking their clashes, picking saan sila pepwesto and saan sila aaligid. Pero it doesn't look too bleak, I think. We've seen worse situations where teams, with just one tower remaining, bouncing back from the game. So still, I guess, some might call it like it might be a Bren game for the first game, but for us, it's still, I think, probably still too early to call. So yeah.
And speaking of Bren game, again, makita po natin ang Bren still batten down the hatches, mga kaibigan. Talagang pinupuruhan nila yung towers ng Eurasia Superfly.
Really systematically, pinapaliit ang real estate ng kanilang kalaban, Eurasia Superfly. So
mahirap pa naman magkaroon ng pabahay ngayon, mga kaibigan. So medyo,
lalo bumabagyo pa.
Bumabagyo pa. Mahirap dyan. So ito na po, mga kaibigan, nakita natin right now. And the Dark Slayer
has been taken by Bren Esports.
Tama ka dun, mga kaibigan.
So I guess it would be a time to worry right now for Eurasia Superfly because everything looks to be on the side of Bren Esports at nandito na sila sa last few towers ng Eurasia Superfly. And
that is correct, and for the most part medyo interesting yung lineup nila talaga na three-man tank for the most part yung kanilang lineup na kaya nilang essentially legit na meat shield fiesta to, mga kaibigan. Meanwhile, you have Trish's
meat
Lindis
buffet.
Meanwhile, you have Trish's Lindis as well as Leather Goods' Liliana doing the physical and the magic damage that they do. So, interesting enough. Right now, you can see again Kuroki with the engage, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, you can see again Anti-Hero defeating Inzai Place with another kill for Bren Esports, and now a double kill by Anti-Hero against Bok. And now you can see 7-4, but Bok, before dying, pare, may parting words siya. At naka-double kill siya kay Kuroki, pati kay
That
Trisha.
was a really nice turnaround, Eurasia Superfly, for taking significant trades in that clash. So yeah.
Tama ka dun, Lone Wolf. And interesting to note din kasi for the most part magandang engage ni Kuroki nun. Solid yung kanyang shock nun, talagang na-shock at na-o sila. Pero hindi masyadong na-o ang Eurasia Superfly kasi
hindi sila natinag kasi bumawi.
Hindi na daw sila tatantanan, mga kaibigan. And tandaan nyo naman, and every time you go for a tower dive, always remember, the tower can be the sixth man of the said defending team. Kasi mas malakas ang damage ng Tore. Walang armor sa Tore.
Ang Tore ang
walang
real, mga kaibigan, ang Tore ang real MVP sa mga game. Para sa inyong mga kaalaman.
Oo nga. Pero right now, makita natin again in terms of objectives, Eurasia Superfly is really playing catch up to Bren. And right now, as you can see from the screen, Bren Esports has six towers rather, as well as the fourth Abyssal Dragon.
And then getting the Abyssal Dragon. So I guess yung momentum kanina ng Eurasia Superfly was a bit short-lived. But then again, at their direst hour dito sa final moments, or should we say, we think it might be the final moments of the game. Kung kaya pa rin nilang bang bumawi dito. So
stranger things have happened, mga kaibigan. So we should not count out both teams. Pero right now, it looks like the odds are indeed in favor for
Bren Esports.
Yeah. So right now, again, you can see right now, Kuroki again with the shock and Arcadia doing some damage, getting the Fennec out of the way, and Trisha securing the high ground tower from the Abyssal side. Abyssal Dragon side rather. And then you can see right now, Lindis, Trisha doing another round of damage for Bren Esports, and now the lead is substantially higher at 10-5 in favor of Bren Esports.
But so far, kahit na kita mo na yung laki ng gold advantage ng Bren Esports at having really significant items this time around, kita mo pa rin yung fervor at yung tenacity ng Eurasia Superfly na hindi kami bibitaw dito, still defending with a keen, yung strategic pa rin sila na i-defend yung kanilang core. We can see it slowly, turned into a Bren Esports game, but nandito pa rin, may dalawa pa rin silang Tore actually to defend their core. So interesting to see how if this might be their last stand, if Bren is just waiting for that right time to strike and overpower them, literally overpower them. sa closing what we think might be the closing minutes of the game. So
that said, again, going back right now as the action seems to be cooling down a bit, or rather, no, sorry. Again, we can see that Bren Esports, in terms of gold advantage, they have a 10,000 gold advantage for the moment, with going for 4 Abyssal Dragons again, with the 7th tower recently just getting destroyed in favor of Bren Esports. And right now, again, makita din natin si Antihero makulit yung kanyang split push mechanics. As in, it's worth noting actually that Taara, being a highly mobile tank who can do decent damage, surprisingly decent damage for a tank, can do so much pushing as well. Mag-ingat siya kay Duterte. Baka mamaya, mapagkamalang pusher yan.
Matukhang yan kasi lakas mag-push.
Sobrang delikado. Right now, again, you can see, for the most part...
And a clash again, on the mid tower, so...
Clashing on the mid tower, again, you can see... Oh, inside place being out of bounds. So, okay, trying to save, managing to save himself, actually, from trouble, potential trouble. And right now, they're still batting down the hatches, defending their Darndus, the second and the third, the high ground tower for the mid lane as well as the top lane, ladies and gentlemen. And again, nakita po natin ngayon, talagang ayaw din tantanan ng Bren Esports na kung gusto niyo mag-defend kayo. So, saluhin nyo lahat ng damage namin. And right now, Kuroki with the ultimate shock going down, ladies and gentlemen, doing some heavy lifting for his team, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, again, inside place, misses the ultimate. Kuroki getting Zell for the most part again. And right now, the tower from the mid lane
is gone, mga kaibigan.
Almost gone, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, again, Kuroki,
and is this the game, mga kaibigan?
Destroyed.
Ito na ba ang ating...
Ito na po, a 4-man sweep from Bren Esports. And right now, Peace Boy is the only sole surviving Eurasia Superfly member trying his darndest to defend his base. But right now, again, you can see that Bren Esports picking up the scraps, ladies and gentlemen, so to
take that last tower bago sila to completely go for the core. So
okay lang maging sigurado daw, mga kaibigan. Ito na po, mga kaibigan, and the core is being destroyed, and at the moment, Kuroki doing some heavy lifting
and
damage.
Now for game 1, I think, Bren Esports takes game 1.
Interesting enough, Bren Esports getting the first win for the Hallohallo Gaming Tournament Semifinals, Game 1, ladies and gentlemen. So, medyo malupitang laban to, mga kaibigan. At kung makikita po natin sa screen, ito po yung, kanilang scoreboard, for the full scoreboard.
KDA. So, as the stats display it, it's basically a Bren Esports storm for the first round. So
that is true. Leather Goods,
and no pun intended again dahil bumabagyo. So
tama nga naman, stay safe and dry, mga kaibigan. And again, going back, Leather Goods getting MVP honors with 12.3 score for his MVP to go with 2 kills, 0 deaths, and 9 assists for the game, ladies and gentlemen.
And our, me and Kades, I guess our props as well to Kuroki for really, displaying his prowess with the timing of the Malak, with a whopping 12 assists for this game. And
okay, so right now, that's first game going in favor of Bren Esports. And right now,